You know, I don't think we imagined doing this when we were young, at least not to this extent. I think our parents imagined that music and culture in general would be an important part of our adult lives, and so they wanted to expose us to a certain amount of that when we were younger. But we were lucky enough to have really exciting situations and teachers, musically speaking, when we were younger, I think, who inspired us to explore it further.
I consider it an incredible and amazing privilege that I happen to have in my family people who played the right instruments to be in a string quartet, and that we were musically sympathetic, and that we enjoyed working together. That's amazing, actually. A lot of people spend many years looking for the right quartet partners, and I think the fact that they were right there as my siblings is pretty extraordinary.
One of the things that I love most about playing in a string quartet for a living is that every day you're involved in this artistic formation that in which your contribution is absolutely essential, and yet in which at the same time you have to be constantly shaping what you do, or adjusting what you do, or molding what you do to the equally as important contributions of three other people, and three other people that have those kinds of same convictions that you do. I don't really know of anything in life that's quite like that, where you're so important as an individual, and yet at the same time you have to work within sort of a whole.
I feel like for all of us, we were really fortunate to have great teachers who not only taught us to play our instruments, but instilled in us a deep love and respect for the music. We think about that all the time, and if we can participate in that same tradition, they learn from their teachers, who learn from their teachers. That's part of what I think makes the string quartet also really special, is that it is this tradition that has to be handed down from person to person, quartet to quartet. It's not something that you can learn very well from a book or even from recordings. And to be part of that tradition, and now having the opportunity to pass it to younger people than ourselves, it feels really good.
Well, one of the most exciting things about this particular visit to the Hopkins Center is the world premiere of a quartet just written for us by Richard Danielpour. In fact, we just got the parts a few weeks ago. So the first time to perform a piece is always exciting. When it's by a composer of Richard Danielpour's stature, maybe especially exciting.